I'll be very frank with you, after driving 33.4 kilometers from Chansalian all the way down to Cyberjaya, I noticed that actually the ride is even better than premium.
Hello and welcome to Proton X70 Features Episode 2. Today we're going to show you some basic features about standard variant and premium variant of Proton X70.
So let's see, a lot of people, because in our group I believe most of them are buying either executive or premium, so our standard spec, it will be in the lesser numbers. So the first that you can notice about is actually the headlamps. Okay, so the headlamps the shape itself looks pretty much similar, but if you were to see, this car doesn't come with DRL. There's no daytime running lights, so this has turned into the signal light, and the headlamp is actually halogen. Then furthermore, we come back here and then we will see that this Proton logo, everything's the same, but unfortunately this is a fake one. There's no 360 camera, so it's a fake one. Alright, so if you were to see it very clearly once again, if you were to notice it ourselves, you can see this is the signal headlamp and this is actually normal halogen bulbs. Same goes to your projector, is also halogen as well. So we see the rear. From the back, you can't see any difference, I can say. You still have twin tailpipes, you still have all the LED tail lamps and so on. You still have your rear visor, they call it, I think so. Yeah, so it's all there. So let's pop in and have a look at the interior. So interior wise, if you were to see, the biggest difference would be actually the seat, and as well as the door trim is all fabric, but it's not that bad. Even the steering wheel control, everything is all the same. Yeah, you have all the necessary controls. The only thing that's lacking would be the parking assist. This button has actually gone missing because it doesn't have this function. But generally, I would say Proton has done a relatively good job by not omitting too much of things in the car. So it's standard spec where you have all the necessary safety features, but of course you don't have the high-tech optionals options that's available for the executive and the premium spec. Yep, for basic spec you don't have this electrochromic rear view mirrors. Okay, but well, of course what you pay is what you get. Your meters are relatively the same. Safety feature wise, your standard 6 airbags are still here. Alright, you still have well, I would say a very good reverse camera, okay, which is much bigger right now. Alright, which is much bigger and compared to our 360. And a decent stereo, to me is still quite decent compared to our premium, which I've put a high expectation on them, but it's not really doing too well, in my opinion. And of course, someone will be saying that, oh, you see, premium doesn't have this. You know, there is a interior cabin light that actually shines through the dashboard area and so on. But you know, actually we do have, but it's actually hidden inside our sunroof switch. So yes, this looks very elegant. A lot of nice cars actually have this. The interior lamps are actually amber compared to the white LEDs that we have. Well, I would not say that it's going to be a bad option. You still have all your automatic things such as auto air conditioning. You have your auto lights, headlamps, you have your auto wipers as well. And I'll be very frank with you, after driving 33.4 kilometers from Chansalian all the way down to Cyberjaya, I noticed that actually the ride is even better than premium. So I think it's mainly due to the fact that these tires, which is 17-inch, which has a much thicker profile, it is actually more comfortable when you go through the bumps, go through the potholes and so on. And as well as, of course, because you have lesser gadgets and so on, you have lighter wheels and so on, eventually the pickup is slightly better. Yeah, you still have your push start, your key is exactly the same. So whoever who drives a standard spec, don't feel down, or whoever that is actually looking for X70, if you know all these gadgets and everything is not in your priority list and you want to save a couple of like 30,000 ringgit, why not just get a standard spec, get all the necessary accessories fitted up, you know, then eventually you may have a very good car that is satisfying to your wallet and to your satisfaction as well.
So after looking at the standard spec, now let us check what is on the premium spec.
My feeling when you are driving both premium and standard at the same time. After driving the standard unit, I did mention that there are several things that is different from the premium. Although the headlamp, okay, the headlamp for premium and standard is really different, but actually their fog lamp is also LED in white. So again, the headlamp for premium, you can see there is a daytime running lights all the way here. You have this very sexy Proton badge over here, and of course the headlamp comes with white LEDs as well. Then the turn indicator is over here. While the configuration for standard is different, where you have the signal lamp over here, over at the daytime running light area, then the others are actually all halogen bulbs. Then of course you have certain other things. They did it quite well because although we have this 360 camera, the standard doesn't have it, but they still have a mock one to show people that, you know, there's not much of difference, including this sonar system. Yeah. Okay, so the most important thing that I would like to say is, you know, after driving this premium, I can really confirm that if you are a person who cherish comfort, quietness, very good damping effect, yeah, the standard variant is really a good choice. Yeah, because compared to lower profile 19-inch tires, that 17-inch absorbs impact in a very good manner. But in the interior, I noticed there are certain things that we really have to take note of. Okay, so for example, we look at the cabin lights. For premium, it's all LED. I'm not too sure about executive though, but the one in standard is actually yellow bulbs, which, to be honest, in my opinion, I prefer amber lighting because it looks more soothing. But other than that, your steering is the same, your gear knob is the same. The only difference is parking button. Yeah, this one to activate your 360 parking system. And of course, the seats are actually different. This is a Napa leather, okay, executive is a normal leather, and of course standard variant comes from fabric. Of course, ours are powered, okay, both the driver side and the passenger side is actually powered seats, while the standard variant both has to use manual adjustment. Then the next thing that I noticed is actually this one. Premium spec vehicle, all four windows are actually powered up, auto up and auto down, alright, and also anti-pinch, while the standard ones only the driver side has. The next thing is, this is something that Proton has to take note of. I was being cheated by the car because when I actually turned to our auto mode on, yeah, for these wipers, eventually it was not auto, it's actually only intermittent like most normal cars. So, but when you actually flip it up, they will tell you auto wipers are switched on. So there are no such thing for standard owners, so you may actually eliminate the voice control out of it. Standard variant, you can't actually use voice command hi Proton to actually open up your windows and so on. As per what I understand, if I'm not mistaken, is actually premium variant only has this power, has this capability to do so. Then this autochromic rearview mirror is not available in this standard variant. Of course, this big chunk, okay, this big chunk of safety cameras and so on, these are actually not available in standard variant. So if you were to ask me overall what kind of driving experience that I actually have, and would I choose again, should I take a premium variant or a standard variant? My answer is, if you are a person who don't really go for gadgets, don't really go for something so-called the advanced system, don't go for premium variant. You can actually consider the standard variant. Then, of course, if you were to ask me again about, you know, let me choose once again, I only hope the premium spec comes with a smaller tires and rim. So for the sake of comfort, 17 or 18 inch will be adequate. 19 is a bit overkill, although it looks good. To be honest, it looks good, but not really practical. And of course, you have a lot of road feedback. For Europeans, may be good because Europeans may actually say that, oh, this is good feedback, but yeah, it's not really very suitable here. Yeah.
And so, this is all about our episode 2, comparison between standard variant and the premium variant of Proton X70. If you guys like our video, please share it out, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and click the bell button to get notification for our upcoming video.